with university essays is they're all going to have slightly different questions based on the schools you're applying to. But if you can prepare for the main themes, then you can prepare for pretty much any question you get. Here are the three main themes you need to prepare for. First one is who you are now and who you want to be in the future. This is usually a mixture of a couple things. So this is about answering who you are currently and what you value, along with your future goals for your career and your academic plans, if you have some academic research or further goals. This is also where you want to cover where the resources that a certain university might have or the skills you might learn from a specific program are going to allow you to actually achieve your career goals. And this is where you can get specific about that. And number two is going to be the community involvement and impact. This one's pretty straightforward. Here you need to be able to talk about what you've actually done in your community and for the people around you in your life, along with the actual impact you have. And ideally that's quantifiable, and reflect on the results, once again, ideally quantifiable. And most importantly, talk about what you've learned from those experiences as well and how you've grown. And really importantly, you should ideally be able to reflect on the actual skills you learned from your community experiences and how that prepares you for the program you're going into. So if you did a bunch of nonprofit work and you're going into business, talk about how what you've learned from that actually prepares you for the business program you're applying to. That's a really key part of this. Finally, you need to be able to talk about the reflection and growth you've had from the challenges that you faced. This is where you need to talk about when you actually set a goal, didn't achieve it, and how you navigated that and how you overcame it, if at all. For a lot of students, writing about accomplishments is a lot easier than writing about a time where they failed and had to do something differently to get better. But that's actually a really key part of this process. So find those things and make sure you practice. So let's just recap real quick. You've got your current self and your future self, your community involvement and impact, and how you navigate failure and challenges and how you grow from that. If you can prepare for these three things, it's going to put you in a really good spot for pretty much any essay you're going to come across for your university applications. And the best way to prepare for these is, annoyingly, it's just by writing practice essays. And to be totally honest, I'd rather you just go through the process now and practice some of these and freeze up now, because you will freeze up when you write your first essay. So the earlier you get that out of the way, the better, versus when you're in the middle of deadlines, keeping your grades up and finalizing everything for university application. So get your freeze ups out of the way earlier by beginning your practice early. If you're not sure what to practice, that's totally okay. Just comment prompt below and we'll actually send you a list of practice prompts that you can use to prepare for all three of those themes. So make sure you comment below to access the practice prompts. Send this to a friend that might be applying to university soon, and give us a follow for more admissions content.